So I was sitting in my class today, and my professor puts up a picture of a slingshot. Apparently, there was a French revolt that happened in the 1600s that was named after a slingshot. I don't remember the name of the term, but as soon as I seen the slingshot, my mind immediately went to Ocarina of Time and how young Link had the slingshot, and I was just thinking to myself, that slingshot was freaking beautiful. And then I was trying to remember what other games Link actually had the slingshot in, and I couldn't actually think of any. I don't remember if there was a slingshot in Twilight Princess, and I didn't play enough of Skyward Sword to even find out, but I really don't think so. And then of course in Breath of the Wild you don't have any. It's just the bow. So I kind of started thinking more deeply about the slingshot, even though I should be paying attention to this lecture about some French revolt that has to do with slingshots. And it kind of came to me. I was like, you know what? The slingshot it was great. It was perfect. It was I can't think of a more perfect reason for the slingshot to be involved in Ocarina of Time. I think that when they were making the game and they said, hey, let's give Link a slingshot, it was a fantastic idea. Because if you remember in that game, Link uses the slingshot as a child, and then once he grows up, in the 7-year gap, he switches to the bow and arrow, and I think that is just so much more suiting, because you have a young Link, a Kokori Link, because as you remember, he thought he was a Kokori child. It wasn't until he went on his adventures that he was actually a Hylian. It just goes ahead and really works aesthetically with the look of the forest child. And not only that, as when he grows up, he has his adult body and he has the bows and arrows, and it just, within the narrative of the game, it also works very well. It not only is it aesthetically appealing, but once Link grows up and gets the bows and arrows, it's in the very first mission as an adult. And this way, when they go ahead and go to the 7-year skip, they can go easily rehash the whole bullet mechanic of the game with the bow and arrow, and it works better with the aesthetic of the grown Hylian versus the child with the slingshot. And with Link being a kid, it just makes sense that a child would have a slingshot to throw rocks at. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to play with the slingshot, and I mean, now if I were to have a slingshot, I'd probably get some kind of fine or something for using a weapon. But as a kid, it's totally harmless. I mean, not really, but yeah. So anyways, I was just thinking about this in class, and I really wanted to just go ahead and talk about it briefly into a video. I know that these thoughts are very random, and it wasn't supposed to be any analysis on the slingshot, but I just thought that it was, I just thought it was something cool that I wanted to briefly talk about. I've been itching to upload. Anyways, I am currently working on something, and it'll come out when it comes out, but just so you know, I haven't forgotten, and I am still in school. But hey, thanks for watching.